Johannesburg qualifier?
So today was actually really fire, you know. I mean, I enjoyed myself completely. I was completely taken away by even the level also of some of these guys, and I saw a lot of potential. There was a lot of potential in a lot of these young kids. We actually entered for the first time BC One and actually made it to the finals. The guy who came second, Oscar, completely hands down, new talent, exceptional, you know, he's got a lot of foundation, very exciting b-boy, and someone I personally say would Joburg should really look out for, because I think he could be one of the next hits, you know, that'd be a star for breaking in Joburg. So, I mean, and as you can see, how things just evolved. We're just moving up the ladder now, you know. I mean, I think from here, I think the standard has been set for a lot of b-boys who will see this or has been watching, who's gonna enter in PE, Cape Town, Oudtshoorn. I think all of them just know exactly, like, you know, that's the standard. That's either we set it above that, but we cannot go lower than that, because I mean there's already been fire, you know. And there was a few battles that was, I mean, it was a tough call for the judges. So I think, I mean, from here on out, we're just gonna go up and up, you know.
I feel that there's a lot of potential, with a few things lacking. I think that the energy was really good today. There was a lot of good variety and different styles of b-boys. I think there needs to be a little bit more focus on training and drilling, like foundation and basic stuff rocks, footwork. I feel like there was a lot of that missing in today's competition.
There's a lot of potential, a lot of room for improvement. Looking at the guys, energy levels, expression, emotion, because breaking is a form of expression. So you can't go and be like a zombie when you break. You need to express yourself, because you're representing you as an individual, and you're representing where you come from and who you are.
So we've been training every day, and also doing like friendly battles, myself and Bigel Courtney. So we've been preparing, jogging, body workouts, all of that. Yeah, just to get in good shape.
Honestly, I was super ill prepared, so I was surprised with how things went. But for me, it was have fun above all else. Just have fun. You're here with like-minded people. Everybody just wants to get down and have fun, you know. So just put that first.
To be honest, now I'm just trying to have some fun. I think I did the work. For me, the hard part is kind of showing up in your own space with faces that you know, and there's this expectation. You know, I always say, even though it's my first BC One, I'm coming from a place of people wanting to see. There's like this little target on your back, whether people admit it or not, you know? So it's not I've never gone into the space feeling like, I'm just gonna have some fun, which I should. And this is where I'm at now. Now I feel like I've done what I needed to do, like, shoot, give me a break, let me have some fun. So I think leading up, just gonna make sure that I'm doing what I want to do and not listening to the, you need more of this. Like, I'm all for like the tips and the this, but I think now just give me a chance to figure it out, you know. So I just want to have some fun with it.
Yeah, I think women sometimes when you're in this environment, there's a lot of ego, so it can be very intimidating, you know, and it's nerve-wracking when you have to get into the cypher and like do the stuff that guys are doing. But I also feel that a lot of girls, maybe it's laziness, you know, because it takes a lot of effort and a lot of energy to put into this dance style to be able to get it and then start enjoying it. So it could be a lazy thing, but it also could be the lack of understanding the female body and understanding how you need to use it correctly to your advantage, so that you don't feel heavy, because we've got hips, you know. It's inevitable for us to weigh down over here. So I had someone that mentored me, that taught me how to work around that. And I don't think there's a lot of that knowledge coming through. And I can blame myself for that as well, because I haven't really taught breaking I haven't taught girls how to dance, you know, break dance. So I think it's just that knowledge seeping through, because it's obviously people that have it, but we don't have that here.
Like parents, again, you know, look at the kids like, okay, you're not just playing around, you know, like you're actually going to represent the country, bring gold back, you're being looked as an Olympian, as an athlete, as a sportsman, sportswoman. Come on, what do you want more? Like, it's amazing.
I mean, especially now, how things are being structured and where we're going now with this dance. Look, where this dance started off was on the streets. No one paid attention. It wasn't a thing. It was just communities or people who didn't like each other that found a way, to settle the dust. Look where we today, people are talking about Olympics now, talking about sports, want to put us in that category. So it just kind of shows you the dance itself, how it has evolved consciously as well amongst people and how it's being perceived now. Back then it was perceived a certain way. This time around, it's looking like a career now for a lot of people. People can become athletes now, coaches, teachers. You see, so now it's a whole structured thing, which at the end of the day becomes more lucrative now and something you can actually invest your kids in. Like, you know what? You want to be a dancer? You always wanted to do breaking? Go where? There's a school. Go for it. You've got the best teachers around the school. So that's the type of conversations we're having now. Instead of just, I don't know, where to go. So everything is being refined out now to a point where there's more structure to this thing that we're doing now. And I feel like the Olympics kind of plays a big role in adding to the breaking, but it's not taking anything away from the breaking. Breaking is still breaking, and it's going to be what it is and what it was for all these years.
Yeah, you can say it's still a culture, but it's all like you actually going overseas now representing South Africa, and that is actually a big step for a breakdancer to go overseas and represent South Africa, and yeah, it's great.
I think also the inspiration comes from b-boying is becoming a big sport now, and a lot of young people are getting into it, so we're looking at the next generation, so it is growing slowly but surely.
Okay, I'm actually happy about it because it's just the next level of it. Everything evolves. So I look at it as an evolution. I don't think it takes anything away from the culture. I think it's actually bringing more opportunities to b-boys and b-girls. So I feel great about it.
Not to take away from the other battles, because there's been a lot of platforms that's been showcasing breaking on the highest level possible in the world, But obviously, like people look at breaking and they don't look at it as a sport. And also the guys who's living this prefer to be looked at as a craft and art, But we do train as athletes. So I guess the Olympics recognize breaking as a sport because of the high level training that we do and the way we compete against each other. So you look at it as a sport, and obviously back in the day you always look like, what of those actually got recognized on a bigger stage? And now the announcement was made that breaking is moving to Olympics. Like finally, like we're being recognized as athletes, because we do train like athletes. We train day in, day out, all the time, So you want to get better and you want to get that recognition that we are like part of the dance world and not looked at as, okay, they are dancers, but those are those kind of dances. So they want to look at us those kind of dances. We're like, we're part of the whole dance community worldwide, and we deserve to get the respect.